right now talking your out. Good evening, all human. Nope.
I didn't say anything. I was
Good
just excited to
afternoon,
talk about.
all you minties. It is not the evening, but that is
That's on you. That's on you.
yeah, that's on me. That's totally on me. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Reelz Talk Special Edition. As you know, I'm the amazing Amanda. That's the Uncanny Omar, and the Deadpool Wolverine full trailer dropped just a few hours ago, and we both knew we needed to break this down and talk about it. So that's
We
what we're doing
did.
today.
We had this plan for months.
Sure. Yep. Plan for months. We knew exactly when they were going to drop it. We're so in the know, and we have our finger on the pulse of Ryan Reynolds' mind, and we knew that they were going to post it today. And actually, they did mention they were going to post it yesterday. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to talk about it. How is everyone? Did you all watch it? Are you excited? We will be talking spoilers of the trailer at the very least, and hypothetical what ifs and what might happen and what can we expect and who do we think we're expecting, and go into all sorts of conjectures that will probably not be true by the time the movie comes out, because we all know what happened with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And this is one of those
I
movies
told people not to get too excited.
to be something along those lines where you're going to expect all these people and then you're not going to get it. But you are going to get a jaded old Wolverine, not like Logan old, but like middle-aged, more than middle-aged. I don't know. Where's the between old and Logan?
Where are you going with this?
Yeah. And of course, Deadpool. So yeah, we're going to talk about all of that stuff and more. While Omar's just doing his list of omnis that he wants.
I'm not supposed to
Never mind.
Get everything that Amanda just said.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Alex, can it be July already? Honestly, when I saw the trailer, I was, initial reaction, I was stoked because besides X-Men 97, it's been a while since I've been really excited for anything Marvel. And, X-Men 97 has been very pleasantly, surprisingly good, right? So I was very excited about that. And of course, now we're getting Deadpool and Wolverine. And we did get this teaser trailer around the Super Bowl, but this full-fledged trailer definitely hypes it up a lot more for me than just seeing the teaser trailer. It makes me really excited. And it is no, surprise. They're both X-Men properties. So I think that is the direction the MCU is going to be leaning heavily on the mutants to help bring people back to the fold after some of the disappointing box office returns they have received over the past couple of years. Yeah, you're right, War Wizard. Fox is saving Disney right now. I'm so glad that Fox decided they wanted to sell off all of their TV movie properties.
Let's think about that, though. I mean, there is a little bit of truth to this, but also Disney had every chance to say, no, we're not going to do a rated R movie. We're not going to do Deadpool. We're going to make this the Disney era of MCU. So even though I know we think of Deadpool Fox, this is still approved by Disney, meaning the future is completely wide open to rated R movies. Now, do I need my Wolverine movie to be rated R? No. As a matter of fact, I think I'm one of the people that was like, yeah, Logan is just okay to me. It's not a masterpiece. I know it's blasphemy. A lot of people love it. I get it, but you can still tell a good story without vulgarity and over the top violence. I mean, we've seen it in superhero movies.
Yeah.
For Deadpool, by now, it's kind of become a staple to the character. And sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm along for the ride. If he needs to curse and drop F-bombs and make jokes about drugs and violence, let's do it. So it's interesting to see it with a Disney logo, though.
Yeah. Oh, well.
How in the world did that?
I don't know.
I'm impressed.
But, I opened up Disney Plus this morning, and you know what they were trying to advertise to me? High Hopes. It's a documentary about weed. And I was like, well, that I never thought I'd see on Disney ever. But that was being promoted to me as like something that just came out, or I don't know where it was. But yeah, Disney is changing gears a lot to try to appeal to some of their older audience members. So glad that they are at least staying true to what Fox started with the Deadpool franchise.
And what's really interesting is that they also do Disney overseas, like under Hulu and stuff, right?
Yep, right.
And yes, Deadpool and Omar do sound a lot like Amanda knows how I really am.
I do.
And but so overseas they've been doing a rated R movies and like mature movies, right? In America, I think it's only become recently that they remember when they added Deadpool.
Oh yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah. So we are going to be talking about this. By the way, there is vulgarity in the trailer if you haven't seen it. I didn't even see a red band trailer warning, which you usually see when it comes to trailers. So I was really freaking surprised to see no warning that there's going to be cursing or violence in this trailer.
Lots of F-bombs, guys. Just
interesting, right? Because we given the appeal of the character to a younger audience too. But then again, it's the internet. So and we are going to be talking about spoilers for some things that we know of, like mainly the villain and who she is, in case people aren't familiar with her, who we see. And by the way, please join in because this is what makes it so fun. Yes. You all join in the chat. Let us know what you saw that we didn't, like what Easter eggs didn't we catch. So please jump in and join us. Our normal schedule is at Wednesday, by the way. Yes. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're back with the review of Fallout, but we wanted to do this special thing. Yes, so, Amanda, I'm going to share the video, a little bit of the video. So it starts off with Wolverine sitting at a bar, right? We know that he's been known to do this. You don't really get much of a background here, right? It's all blurred out. Is it the same bar where Professor X came and tried to recruit him? Remember, he was like, F off, right? And the
X-Men First Class,
right? Mm-hmm. It could be the same bar, but then again, later on we learned something from Deadpool that this may not be the same Wolverine. And does that mean, is this the Wolverine from that timeline? And the Logan that died at the end of Logan, is it Wolverine from another timeline?
Yes, all good questions.
Right? Like, so yeah, he's trying to recruit him for something, and Wolverine's like blowing him off. And then he's like, I'm going to pick him up. This is really interesting. I love this joke about
whiskey dick. Like,
I love that I had to throw in the age joke of, yes, Wolverines over 40s have problems with, well, it's not true, by the way.
Are we sure? No.
Hell yes, I'm sure about it. I wanted to pause here to see what that said. Smile, wait for the flash. Do you get that joke?
Yes, I do. I used to have old cameras as well.
That's right. That's not a comic book joke. That is an old camera joke.
That's an old camera joke.
For people that did not have the old flashes on the cameras, love it. Old people jokes. The best.
The best.
So yeah, he threatens to come with him to save the universe. We don't know yet, but look at this. Oh my God.
I know. It looks so good.
Sleeves, whatever. I was like, when I saw this, he doesn't have the mask on. But I was like, I have been waiting 24 years for a comic accurate Wolverine in the big screen. The cool spandex, the black spandex of the early aughts, awesome, whatever. And it worked for the time. But seeing him like this in this outfit, oh, dude, you have no idea what it did to a dude like me.
I'm sure it made you very happy.
Yes.
I like how they still have his hair kind of designed in the way, like, it's not obviously
it's got the classic Wolverine on it, right?
Yeah, a little bit of that. Yeah.
So we have the sleeves there, but then we see later on that the sleeves don't stay. Let's go back to this scene really quick because this is something that they've already shown earlier. Yes. So we've seen Shatterstar. This is where we see Negasonic Teenage. That's right.
Yes.
Men over 40 still can extract their claws.
Yes, especially when Wolverine.
Just think about Wolverine.
That's all.
Shatterstar, Blind Owl. So we've seen this before.
Yes.
Nothing really in the background, but I mean, whenever you're doing a trailer breakdown, you got to look at everything. You mentioned the short hair, so we see him. This is when he mentions that this Wolverine didn't help save his universe. So something is going on with this particular Wolverine and his universe. Omar wasn't over 40 when Wolverine was in costume. I was. Um, so that's interesting because we've seen that ship from Deadpool 1, the movie. That's
Yeah.
like the ship we saw the 20th century logo. They get into a fight. I love this right here. It's so over the top ridiculous. But when he's shooting his side, this 20th century logo there. Oh
Oh yeah.
my
Oh
God.
God, did you get that?
The freaking ouch, man. Ouch.
Yeah.
Dude,
Crotch shot right there. That's painful. I can imagine. I don't have gonads, but if I did, I can imagine that would hurt a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. With the Fallout Boy's neck. Why are we doing
China for every new reader. They will be in China at the beginning of May.
focus. So
Honestly,
yes,
I cannot go there, but yeah.
this actually made me go, oh, like I think most dudes probably did, like ouch, painful.
Yeah.
But the next shot was funny, like right here where he's just
He's trying to
shooting
shoot him in
his
the
eyes constantly. And Wolverine's skull has adamantium, so that thing weighs a ton. So when he headbutts him like that, that's gotta hurt. I want to focus on, this is when he's talking to Wolverine, and it looks like a buddy cop type of movie, 48 hours. Love it.
Ryan Reynolds always just excels at those movies. How many movies has he been in where there's a buddy cop kind of like situation? He does.
Okay. Because we've seen when Ryan Reynolds acts by himself, you get him buried under 6 feet, and it's not that good of a movie. When he feeds off of other people, though, he does. He's quite amazing, and I'm here all here for it. Here's our first Easter egg that I found was the Liefeld's Just Feet. Now, here's the thing. I'm a fan of Rob Liefeld. Right? Rob Liefeld gets a lot of hate online, and I also see Rob Liefeld hating on people when they make fun of him not drawing feet or lack of feet. I find it hilarious that it was him that tweeted, "Oh my God, did you all see?" Something like that. And so Liefeld is really proud that they made a foot joke in this, but he gets really upset when other people do it. So,
but can you get upset?
$multi-million-dollar movie, sure.
Like, I don't think you can get upset when it's someone like that roasting you. I think it's fine.
Yeah, So we don't know where this is. It looks like a Last Stand type of fight right there. Wolverine. Oh God! Every time. Does it hurt? Every time. One of my favorite lines from the X-Men movie, the first one. Look at that. Oh baby, they got longer. This gratuitous violence. Okay, that's our first shot of our villain right here. And it's almost like
I think we all know who it is now, right? I think enough has been.
Yeah, and we get close-ups of her later. But she is coming out of the giant skull of Ant-Man or Giant Man, and it looks like it's the image from the Old Man Logan storyline. But that is Cassandra Nova. At least that's something that has been rumored for a while. It looks like a bald lady. I mean, it could be somebody else. I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be Cassandra Nova, but that's been the rumor for a while. Yes, the Giant Man giant Ant-Man skull is what is in what she's walking out of, meaning that she might be living in the carcass of that giant man skull. The myth that thank you for the super chat, Bruce. The myth that Marvel movies are in a slump for the last couple of years needs to stop. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, 845 million came out last year. 2022, Doctor Strange, 955 million. Thor 4, 745 million. Black Panther 2, 859 million. I mean, it has slowed down, right? And people need to blame it on superhero fatigue and or lack of good scripts, whatever it is. There's always something, but I always feel like I shared this with Amanda. My brother's the same way. My brother's like, "Oh, I'm so done with Marvel movies," and then I'm like, and then he gets excited about things again, and it feels like that seems to be the consensus when it comes to the MCU. People are like, "Oh, Marvel, so done." Whenever they're not happy with something like Eternals, I'll just use that as an example. And then something right around the corners comes back, and it's like, "Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that was awesome."
Yeah, but then you get and it's not just Marvel too. I mean, if you think of this, and this is way off topic, but if you look at the state of cinema, I mean, there's lots of franchises that have not been doing as well as they used to. Fast X, great example. Probably not as good as some of the other fast movies outings.
That's nice.
It's just we're just have to start managing our expectations of what the box office will look like. These large billion-dollar numbers just can't happen for every movie. It just doesn't work
If
that way.
you zoom in, I don't think I can here, but there's a wheelchair behind her. Kind of hard to see. Oh, I like that.
Wait, right in
Maybe,
this shot?
maybe to
Wait,
her right
am I
side.
blind?
No, you're not. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Still love the choreography.
Oh,
So
yes.
look at the violence.
Okay, someone was asking
use of Madonna in this trailer. At first, I rolled my eyes, then I was like, "Wait." Although he used Cher in Deadpool 2, so I'm all for it.
Yeah, he loves his divas. That tracks for Deadpool. It tracks. He always has the divas, so I'm all
This is the shot I wanted to see. So in this shot right here, we see Lady Deathstrike on the left-hand side, Azazel on the right-hand side, and that was a character from the X-Men First Class. Lady Deathstrike was, of course, from X2. Does anyone else see? I'm trying to make out what some of these characters are, and I can't do any more close-ups. I mean, that shirt, it looks like a red striped shirt. Could be Blob. I don't know.
The guy with the beard.
But that is definitely Lady Deathstrike with those claws. Is it still Kelly Hugh? I don't know.
From far away, it looks like it could be her, but then it could just be a girl with dark hair.
Yeah, so on the left-hand side, it could be Toad. That's crouching down a little bit.
Yeah.
Could be Callisto. Could be, I don't know. And this is just making a complete guess. Could be Phantom X. Maybe Phantom X, the bald guy there next to her. There's somebody behind him, but I can't see that good.
Justin, that's what the girl on the far left, where is my left. I'm looking at, like, if I'm looking at the screen as Val, it kind of looks like Valkyrie, but it'd be interesting if she would show up in this movie.
You're right. That kind of looks like Valkyrie, but I thought it was maybe Callisto, because remember she was in the X-Men Last Stand. Now on the right-hand side, we do see Azazel, who was in the X-Men First. No. Yeah, he was in X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
And the other ones are kind of hard to make up. I mean, some of them could be Reavers, right? If Lady Deathstrike is here. We know that what's his face? Pyro is back. So
that's true.
He's coming back as Pyro, so one of those could be Pyro. The guy with the stripes
is bothering you.
Yeah, because so he looks like he's wearing a tank top almost. That could be, what's his name? This is so far out there, Amanda, but
yes.
Who was the wrestler to play the Russian in Punisher? The first Punisher movie. Was this somebody famous? Like, was it Kevin Nash? What's he doing these days? Is he
Kevin Nash? Yes, I think that was.
Yeah, and we know that Sabretooth is probably going to be in this movie. I mean, we're gonna have Kevin Nash. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's him.
The guy in the tank top. He's a big dude, man.
I guess he has white hair though, so I don't know. Like even his.
Well, it's been about almost 15 years since that, right?
Yeah, I mean, but like that, he doesn't have white hair. That's what I'm saying. They'd have.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they would have had
more like Callisto. Yeah, no, it's so hard to like. So there is rumors that Tyler Mane is going to be playing Sabretooth. Again, these are just rumors. We heard plenty of them, and I don't think it's officially on IMDb. No. Nash is old, basically doing an old guy podcast from home. He ain't doing it. Dang it.
Yeah.
It's Tank Top Tiger from One Punch.
I was thinking, well, if you're thinking of an actor, it could be that that actor, oh gosh, I'm thinking from Game of Thrones, who had played like
the Hound? Not the Hound, but
the Mountain or something. Like I thought, I know. Like,
he is a big guy.
Yeah,
you get a little Mad Max reference here. What is this about?
I don't know.
Ooh. Thank you for that, Bruce.
Okay, she's there. There she goes. Okay, I was hoping they'd bring her back
in the cast. Now that's what I'm about. Now that's awesome. Kevin Nash, aka Super Shredder. That's right. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. This is really strange that we're getting Cassandra Nova before we ever got Mr. Sinister.
Right.
Not sure if I'm okay with her being the big final baddie, to be honest. Should have saved her for many years down the line. I like Cassandra a lot. She's one of my favorite X-villains, so I'm okay with using her. Sinister has been teased not only in Wolverine, but he was also teased in the New Mutants Omnibus, Home Collected Edition, the movie. And I'm surprised we never got to see him too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm avoiding any and all TV spots after this trailer.
Yeah, you should, because I feel like
sometimes they reveal so much in these trailers, though. It's fun to look at the first look to see what we can spot. So here's Cassandra Nova using her powers, and this is the first time we hear her speak right here with this fight against Wolverine.
Yeah, Emma, what's her name? Emma Corrin. I like her a lot. She was great as Diana in season 4.
Of what? All right, Amanda, what is this?
Oh, that is the most exciting thing to hear, and that is
I told her I was making a joke to Amanda that they are gonna end. So this is Doctor Strange portal, right?
Yes, it's the portals.
You know who's gonna be on the other side, Amanda?
Madison.
It's gonna be Madison.
It better not be Madison, or I'll be so mad. No, I expect it to be Wong because he's been collecting people as like for the last couple of years with all the TV spots and movies. So I expect it to be Wong on the other side. I do not expect it to be Benedict Cumberbatch.
What is he collecting them for?
I don't know. Well, so isn't the idea in this movie, there's the idea of incursions, or I know Paradox is in the teaser trailer was talking about something along those lines. And I know they were mentioned in the Multiverse of Madness when they go visit the universe with
oh my god, if they add them
I would die.
Oh, Amanda, that would be so awesome.
What is this for? This is the wrong portal. We weren't supposed to come here. How would they I don't know.
Like they get somebody like Paul Rudd, just to add a scene going, who the hell are those guys?
They could do it too. They could get Paul Rudd to say something like that, bring him back.
All they need is just one actor. Everything else can be in the backdrop. Thanos and Captain America,
it's all already there. They do enough good CG.
That would actually be funny.
And then they could jump to then another portal opens up and they leave. That would make sense.
God bless you, James Abel. God bless you. They are heading to Terrence Howard to get him up there.
Don't placate Omar with all promises. We're never getting Terrence
Howard.
My
gosh, I would love that. It could be a payoff finally.
I would love to see that.
And Clea, yeah. Madison was so popular, she got her own. Oh my god, are you serious, Logan Wayne? I know Amanda was a big fan of Madison. So.
I was not a fan of Madison. That is one of my least favorite characters. I do not like that side character. Oh,
is
man.
she in the comics now? Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, please.
What is going on in this world?
I mean, I will take what's his name, Ant-Man's friend who always tells the stories. I would take him 100% over Madison every day of the week. That's not
because that dude's got charm, man. They are heading to the bar for celebratory drinks. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
What comic is she in, guys? Let me know. Marvel has set its lows. Now that Kevin Feige isn't being pushed to produce more than he can handle by Bob Chapek, Marvel is going to get back on track. Well, even the jokes at the end, man, when they're joking about blow and cocaine, it's like, what? And they're like, Kevin Feige said we could not say that. So they're using all these different terms. Yes, look at that.
Okay, Jet. Now we're not friends anymore.
Okay. How about they're about equal?
No, they are not. There's no way. Luis, thank you, Logan. Yeah, Luis, that was his name.
So even though the trailer gave us a lot, let's effing go, baby. Look at that.
I know. I'm so excited. July 26th, man.
Even though the trailer
gave the last movie Corey gets to see before he gets deployed will be Deadpool. Wolverine.
What a way to go, though. It's the only MCU movie this year, right?
Yeah, that's true. What a way to go. But the last time you get to see anything in Western America. Do you want to make a Yes. Okay, why are you doing all Fall Boy references?
Where's your boy tonight? He's with Madison and Wongers. Feige is living long enough to see himself become the villain.
No, he's
he's the fourth wall villain, right? Like it works in that way. I like that.
Yeah.
What is up, J-Man? Good day.
Good day.
X-Men 97, Deadpool 3 are like the only good
like
things.
I said, it's
it gives me hope to this new era. I think I stated it to my we haven't reviewed X-Men 97 outside of those first 3 episodes, but I have said like to my family and my friends that I was like, this is the best Disney MCU I've seen.
Yeah.
Like that is like I love WandaVision. I thought it was a great way to kick off the MCU era on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But X-Men 90, I'm not even a fan of the original X-Men cartoon, and it was so good. It was so good. It's so good. I can't wait to see where it goes. One little gripe with episode 4, but other than that, oh my gosh, it's amazing. This is the X-Men I've been wanting to see for a long time, and I hope they take note for the movies.
Yes, let's not take the momentum and go with it. Don't just
and Deadpool 3. I mean, the good thing is like, people were worried about oversaturation. It's like now we have this year where we don't really have anything outside of this. I mean, if you can totally include Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web.
Don't. No one's including Kraven the Hunter.
Venom 3
or Madam Web.
As part of the MCU, if you want to. I'm not going.
I have a hard time
on that.
I have a hard time thinking Dakota Johnson has something to do with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I don't want to even know.
I really hope so.
No.
I hope Michael Keaton shows up recruiting Wongers in Madison. Wolvie's going to carry it on his shoulders since he's supposed to be in Secret Wars.
I'm sure, yeah.
There's so many rumors right now, and they could be I mean, it's wishful thinking at this point, right? Where they're jumping right there. They could be going to Secret Wars. Oh my God, I would love to see the adventures of Deadpool and Wolverine and the Secret Wars. Like, I mean, and I want them to do something like, how they would do the Bond movies, like James Bond will return, and kind of like what they were doing with Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy will return. I hope they say something like this, like Wolverine and Deadpool will return in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
And they give you the year 2031 or whatever. And it may seem like a long time, but to me, like people like me, I live for things like that. Like that means I have something to look forward to, really to look forward to. And it might sound pathetic to some people, but I love that. I love looking forward to things that are coming later on. So yeah, give me a tease like that.
I'm sure we'll get something like that. I
think Deadpool might give Logan crap. Deadpool and Wolverine are portaling to the Spider-Verse.
No, don't go to the Spider-Verse. They show up in Kraven's there. I am interested to see where the story is going to go. I'm interested to see what happened in this Wolverine's universe, because he's responsible for the destruction of his world, I think is what is said in the trailer or something along those lines. So I am very curious to see where all this shakes out. And then how is it going to play into our now we know Fantastic Four has been cast. So where does that play into the new Fantastic Four cast? Where does it play into the, Kang and Secret Wars? This is going to be, even though it's a Deadpool movie, I feel like it's really pivotal for the MCU, right?
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
That's what they have to anchor.
How well this movie does will determine how the next phase is going to be mapped out.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this movie makes bank for Disney as much as we're expecting it to, get people back to fill those seats in the theater, you can bet your sweet ass that Deadpool will be the new Stan Lee and showing up in every single one of the
I'd be okay with that too. Like for him.
Yeah, I think a lot of us would be okay. If you're going to replace Stan Lee with anybody, could it be a comic creator? Yeah, it'd be wonderful to have Chris Claremont, of course, there. It'd be great. But Deadpool is probably the most recognizable character
100%.
With that mask that can break the fourth wall already. Yep. And it would make sense for him to appear in every one of these movies. So he will be, I want to say he will be the backbone of MCU Phase 5, or I guess the ending of Phase 4. Because we're still in Phase 4, right? This is still 4? Or is that over?
Oh, we are in Phase 5.
We kick off Phase 5 already?
I thought Phase 5 was kicked off with
Madam Web.
No, I thought no. That's a good question.
We all lost our crap, brother. We all lost our crap.
No, Ant-Man. Yeah, Ant-Man kicked off Phase 5. So this is more like we're towards.
Oh God, that was the beginning of Phase 5. Oh.
Yes, Phase 5, and it looks like Daredevil, Ironheart. if they come out, those will be the back end. So we're kind of like right
Oh, that's
there
good. They're doing
in
Daredevil Born Again. Ooh, that's another one that I'm hoping they've gone
yeah.
back several times.
Oh yeah, Captain
Uh,
America and Thunderbolts should be the tail
Now,
end of
Captain
phase five.
America got like a teaser trailer. People have been describing it too. Let me see this. I don't know if I want Deadpool oversaturation. Well, that's what we got in the comics. So,
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be oversaturation like he's guest starring in Guardians of the
yeah,
Galaxy 4. It would be like that little Stan Lee cameo that you saw in the movies. Didn't take
100%.
anything away from the movie, right? It was just like, oh, look, it's like, where's Deadpool? It kind of becomes a game. Where's Stan Lee going to appear in here? I
Yep.
didn't watch the trailer. Can you recap? Yes, Deadpool and Wolverine go 48 hours.
Yeah, that's
Full F-bombs, man.
yep, lots of F-bombs, some fighting. This Wolverine apparently is responsible for the destruction of his world. He is kind of, a loner, sits in the bar, kind of dealing with his grief in that way. And Deadpool recruits him to help him save the universe because obviously he was recruited by the TVA Paradox to save the universe. So he goes and gets Wolverine. You get a glimpse of Cassandra Nova. And a couple
and her
other
powers to be able to control Wolverine. We don't know what her full powers are. So I'll talk a little bit about Cassandra Nova here in a second. 48 hours, like 2 days. No, fool. 48 hours, like Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, 48 hours.
The concept of the movie.
What is wrong with you?
He's like, I'm in.
So Cassandra Nova, here she is, looking really young. Not like the old person that Phil quietly draws her as. So in the comic books, she was a character created by Grant Morrison and is Professor Xavier's twin sister. Professor Xavier tried to murder her in the womb and she survived. And she's got a lot of his powers. And here we see her control Wolverine. She is responsible for the things like E is for extinction, which of course we saw an adaptation of that in the X-Men 97 cartoon. A lot different, right? People were saying Mr. Sinister should be here. And it's interesting that Mr. Sinister and Cassandra Nova have actually switched places. She should have been the one that's behind everything in the massacre, while he should have been maybe in this. So I find that really interesting that they've decided to change that up. Amanda is correct. Phase 6 starts next year with FF. Yes. Wow, Phase 5 has been
a phase. It's been a phase.
Amanda is correct. Thank you for that, Bruce. Thank you for that. Didn't we spot Deathstrike and Azazel? Yes, we did. We talked a little bit about that. Right in front of the giant Ant-Man helmet, which is, of course, a take on the Old Man Logan storyline.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is very early to like it come out of nowhere. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited for this. They might be pulling Wolverine from right after he kills off the X-Man. So years before Logan. I want to say that this might even be a different Wolverine from a different universe, and kind of like the loophole of how do you make this character come back, and say the Logan from that universe, since it was so weird and dark, could be a different universe than the X1 and X2 movies.
It's true.
Did I miss the Swift Talk stream?
No, we haven't. We've not talked. Are we talking about like Taylor Swift? We have not talked. We're not talking about that in this stream.
What is wrong with you, man?
Oh man.
Let me go back to what that one scene that he was talking about. With them standing in the could be Colin Farrell's Bullseye. Oh my god, that character from Daredevil was so bad. All right, let me next to Lady Deathstrike. Oh, because he's bald? Yeah, it could be.
Maybe. I know I know that, didn't we confirm that Jennifer Garner is going to be making an appearance as Elektra in this as well? Because she's making
an appearance as Elektra. You're right. Colin Farrell could very well be in this.
And we just wouldn't know. Even though he could have also been busy filming his Penguin series for Max. So that's also, we don't know. Yeah, I don't know but I do hear different rumors about Dazzler not being Taylor Swift, and that maybe it's Sabrina Carpenter. So that's another thing to consider.
Oh, wait, Dazzler might be a real thing?
I don't know. People are just positing at this point. They don't know what's what.
Well, here's the thing. Remember how everybody was like so excited for Doctor Strange, and we were,
yes.
and I was like, this. If everybody is getting everything that they want, this movie is going to be too much of a movie. And
But
it's
it was
gonna
not what we
This
expected.
is still Deadpool and Wolverine. Are we going to have Easter eggs? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the main focus? Are people going to be disappointed in how little screen time Lady Deathstrike has? Yes,
Probably.
of course. Of course. I want to know what this is, Hayden. Thoughts on Emma Frost casting rumors? Who is going to play that beautiful goddess? Is what?
Yeah.
What have you heard, buddy?
Yeah, I'm curious of that too.
I am curious what you have heard.
I don't know. I have not heard any rumors. And nor do I see any that are popping up first and foremost. Oh, Lady Gaga. No, there isn't. There's no way that she's going to play Emma Frost. She's too busy being Harley Quinn. And
Dude, if you had told me Emma or Lady Gaga was going to play Harley Quinn, I would have been like, no, are you all serious? It's an Oscar movie. Why would she be? Oh, then again, the Joker won an Oscar. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the rumors? So it's Sydney Sweeney. Well, that's.
I mean, if you're gonna be I'll keep my mouth shut. Although January Jones, also not that great of an actress, could pull off Emma Frost in the X-Men First Class movie because she was just so stone cold.
She's so stone cold.
I heard the Blackbird is gonna fly by too. Now those are lies. I'm glad Marvel Disney is embracing growing up and being mature in the TV shows and movies. And that is really interesting. I know this is a completely different movie franchise because of the books, but if you think about it, they've been around since 2008, right? So we've had enough years where if you went to see Iron Man at the age of, let's just say, 10 years old, and that was like your first movie that you went to see, Iron Man, and now we're in 2024, right?
Yep, you're right.
You're mid-20s and you've grown up. You're like, man, I want to see more mature. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't need to be. So maybe they've kind of seen a little bit of that because we saw it a little bit with like Harry Potter. I was using that as an example. Harry Potter, like the first couple of movies and the first books were definitely YA, right? Like definitely younger audience. They got a little bit darker. People were dying in the movies later on. And so much so that in the last movie, it just became really dark. And so I find that really interesting, making a comment like that. Omar, thoughts on the supposed Kim K diss track? I have no comment.
I don't think that Omar will listen to
how woke this movie is will determine how successful or unsuccessful it is, replacing entertainment quality with politic ideologies. It is the aesthetics and of creativity in media.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, comic books galore. Ain't nobody giving a shit how woke or unwoke it is. It's how much money it makes. That's what will determine the future of the media of comic book movies. I don't know what your definition of that stuff is, but nobody, I'll tell you what, at the board meetings, at the business meetings, ain't nobody got no damn pie chart with woke and unwoke on it. They got money, and that's all those people care about. And if the movie's gonna make bank, that's all that matters. And if it doesn't, they're gonna see another way around it.
He's saying that audiences won't go see it if it's woke, is what he's saying.
And I'm saying ain't nobody care about that. I'm saying that people will go see it regardless of what other people think. I mean, we've seen that time and time again.
Yeah,
Barbie got accused of it.
I know, but Barbie made a shit ton of money too, so I don't know if that really cracks
the movie industry last summer.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, it's gonna be the Flash.
Yeah, you thought Flash would beat out Spider-Man. We don't even talk about that. I was wrong about that one. I was wrong about that, Simon.
I've had this channel for about 7 years now. I think I can be wrong once a year.
Sure.
That was mine from last year. Emma needs to be done justice in the live action. She's my favorite X-Lady. Oh, she can be. I think she definitely needs somebody that has range, though, because she can play both sides. She's manipulative. She's wonderful. She's super. Not only is she just easy on the eyes, but you need somebody that could carry manipulating somebody like Scott Summers and Jean Grey. Like,
Yep.
are you aware of the other MCU characters that was in the CinemaCon footage? Don't worry to say if you haven't. I was not. I wasn't, but let me know who they are.
Yeah.
All right, just watch the trailer. Let's effing go.
Yeah.
That's the point, right? I think it's let's effing go to the movies.
Yeah, let's go back to the movies. At least it's not a Nicole Kidman telling us to come back to the movies, or a Tom Cruise in the beginning of.
Yeah, you leave Tom alone.
That
movie was good.
It was a good movie. I'm not saying.
Comics too. They're doing enough to draw in the next generation of readers and viewers. Phil, what's the last movie? Because Phil is a little bit older than I am, just a little bit, a tad. What's the last movie you saw, like comic book movie you went to go to the theater to go see? I'm curious, like what your generation is. Flashes. That's okay. We got Rebel Moon 2. We got Rebel Moon 2.
Oh, no, come on. I don't want to talk about.
Meryl Streep is Dazzler, and you can't tell me. Oh, Meryl Streep in if you put Meryl Streep in an X-Men movie, she could play effing Sabretooth, and I'd still be happy with that.
That would be amazing. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be good.
If audiences didn't go see woke movies, Black Panther and Captain Marvel wouldn't have hit $1 billion. Oh, Hayden, stop with the logic. Hemsworth as Thor was in the CinemaCon footage, just a quick cameo. Oh my God, I hope it's the Love and Thunder. I hope it's the Love and Thunder Thor.
But it's fine. It's gonna happen.
The last comic book movie I saw was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm really proud of you, Phil. The last movie I saw in the theater, comic book movie, was Batman Begins. And Batman Begins is solid, man. That's a solid one. Surprised you didn't go see Batman versus Superman, though. Masterpiece. It's Amanda's favorite comic book movie. False. It is not.
False.
What was your favorite part of this movie? Or the trailer, I'm sorry. Favorite thing out of the trailer that you got out?
Favorite thing. Besides Madonna's song in the background. I love Madonna. So that's a great song. I think my favorite part is honestly just watching Wolverine and Deadpool interact with each other in the trailer. That's my favorite part, because I think these two actors have such great chemistry off screen, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to it. Really. That's what's going to make it or break it. You always know. So yeah. Oh, do they have a Fabian Nicieza? I'm sure they didn't show it in the trailer, but I'm sure that's going to be an Easter egg.
Oh, well, there wasn't any.
So we are also one of the poor souls who went to see Madam Live in theater, so we can review it for you on the channel.
We try to save you all some money by saying it's not funny. Like, not even if you're going to go to make fun of it. It's awful. Save your money. Yep. My favorite part about this entire trailer is right there. That sleeveless Wolverine, forget the dog, the sleeveless Wolverine outfit. Oh my God, look how jacked up Hugh Jackman looks. It's just nice to see a comic book accurate costume in a movie and not look ridiculous. Like, I don't know how anybody else feels. Like, there could be a group of people.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, Borat. But for me, dude, when I saw the sleeveless Wolverine, I was like, oh my God. It's going to make a bunch of comic book nerds go back to the gym and start working out. The cutest dog ever. What a jacked man, right? He's huge. Man's what, 50-something? You're never too old, is all I'm saying.
You're never too old to be, yes. I mean, I can make that.
We've gotten a tiger stripe Wolverine costume. I'm okay with this one. It's like a mix of his astonishing with his classic. So I'm good with this one. Will Hugh have hairy forearms that magically become unhairy when he wears gloves? Would have preferred the brown costume personally. I'm just happy with a comic accurate costume instead of the black spandex, which was cool for the time. I wasn't dissing
for the movie. Yeah, exactly.
Never too old to have CGI. hey, he worked out some, okay? He went on the Marky Mark workout routine. The brown, the brown and gold costume Harvey P. Cars goes. Don't make me yell at you. That was when I freaked out too, Omar. I sent text to my friends that simply said, "Arm, right? He's huge." Good for him. Good for him.
Good for him.
And I'm glad that they got him back.
Yeah, I'm glad that. Hopefully they've done it justice. I'm excited for the film. I don't really want to see any other trailers.
But we're going to because of what we do.
I know. And then right before it drops, we'll get one big reveal that was not like that we haven't gotten so far. It'd be like,
yeah, I don't want any nonsense like Professor X and Doctor Strange. That was dumb.
Yes.
So dumb of marketing. I'm not saying, that was Sam Raimi's fault or anything. Marketing to show the Illuminati, because everybody got so excited, except me, because I don't really care about the Illuminati. I think they're overrated. But to show Professor X, that was so stupid from the marketing. That would have been a hell of a moment in the movie theater, and everybody would have been talking about it. Instead, they expected more out of the Illuminati instead of just being a bunch of cannon fodder for
Scarlet Witch. Yeah, that's all they end up being. It was kind of disappointing for sure.
Yeah, big fan of that. So I hope they don't reveal too much. Love how the studio Fox logos in the background. Kevin Feige loves the X-Men and Fantastic Four. He wants to do these characters justice. I'm hoping he does. I'm excited for the F4. I'm neither here nor there for the cast. It was, it seems like I really like the guy that's playing the Thing, and I really like the young lady that's playing Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
Of course, Pedro's awesome, but we'll have to see how all of this, the chemistry between the four is what's important, and of course the story. Who they're using a Silver Surfer, sure, whatever. Doesn't mean Norrin Rad's not still up there. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. I'm going in. I go into all these movies with a complete open mind, including Ant-Man movies, because they just get progressively worse.
How did you get any more of those? So you're good.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt? Matt's at work, and he loved the trailer.
Nice. All right.
Anything else, Panda, before we close out for today?
Nope, nothing else. Just a reminder, we will be on Reelz Talk, regular scheduled time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Wednesday. We'll be doing a Fallout review. We'll also probably throw in a little other things that we have to catch up on that we haven't really talked about that have probably come out since we couldn't do our show last week because I was traveling. And Omar didn't want me to do it at the airport, even though I had so much freaking time in the world to do it at the airport. It's fine.
You're going to throw me under the bus?
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, we'll be back.
Ask you a question? Yeah, you can ask us. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks for the stream. And thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks to you guys for tuning in and joining us.
Fantastic Four. Phil Owens right here. What is today? April 22nd, 2024. Fantastic Four is dead in the water. I'm calling it right now. Phil Owens.
Okay.
We're going to see if he was right. If he was right, I'm going to let him pick my lotto numbers from now on.
Yes. But all right. Well, I guess
tires on that bus feel rough, man. I didn't know I wasn't ready for that.
Okay. Anyways. All right. Well, I'm going to try to go to the gym now.
All right. You go to the gym, try to get those Hugh Jackman arms. Good luck with that.
Get those Hugh Jackman arms. Yeah. So I can look as good in that costume as Hugh does.
Is that what you're going to do? You're going to gender swap for Halloween Wolverine costume?
Not a bad idea, but probably not. That's not really my forte.
Okay.
So, all right. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at nearmintcon. Remember, check us out on Spreadshop for some great Near Mint Contention merchandise. And also check us out on Patreon for $1 a month or more. You can support us here in what we do and get some really cool perks along the way. And last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Good journey, everyone, to all our one. And we will see you for more Reelz Talks on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. Be there or be square. Or rectangular. I don't care.
Any other last bad jokes you want to add?
No. Bye, everyone.